Could you imagine dying on your own sperms? Wait, if you let out all of it when you die, does that mean you jizz too?
I think it's just whatever your muscles are holding in. Like, your sphincter is constantly holding in the shit in your sphincter. But I don't think, like, jizz is on the, like, it's not ready at all times.
It's always ready.
Like, your piss might come out, and that takes priority. Like, the jizz ain't waiting at the door like Crystal.
Anyway, we wanted to show off this glitch. This game didn't even get pausing right. Someone edit a burger in her fucking mouth.
Phased.
Can we skip this? Okay.
This is like a browser game.
It feels like a browser game. Did you know that Jack and Daxter had a browser game?
Really?
Yeah, before the game came out. I can't remember what it was called, but it was like a it was fucking stupid, not gonna lie. It's technically the first Jack game before the Precursor Legacy. What?
On those things.
Oh, so he could just burst flames out of his hands? Richard said, "Hello, my jizz guys."
You know, I don't hate this game, but it's just such a sad way to end the series.
Can you imagine? Could you imagine
This
dying?
is going really hard.
I know. It sounds nothing like.
Sounds like Pirates of the Caribbean.
It does. My name's Jack. Wait, no, I can't.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, how's it going? How do I activate that?
You just do it again.
You have to hit L2 and X at the same time. Do you gain height?
You green. Hey.
Do you gain height?
He like sped up at the end. He did the opposite of Luigi. He got a head start.
Let's make this interesting and see who gets a cigarette. Kira, give me a fucking cig. Anyway, you want to talk about why you hate video games?
It's just the direct this morning. Like,
We'll start with the direct.
I'm sorry, the farmer's market.
The farmer's market, yes. What in it did you like?
Radiant Silver Gun coming to Switch. It's just a more accessible way to play it.
Am I supposed to hit him at the same time?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the Switch Online, getting more 64 games are all great.
I'm glad that snowboarding game's coming there, because that shit's... I'm pretty sure that's like really fucking expensive.
Mm.
What do I do here?
They got Wave Race, so it's natural just for it to get... it's one of the other buttons. I wish it would just bring up the prompt, like it did with the other thing. It's a random combination of two buttons.
Okay, it's L2 and buttons do the different things. Okay.
And then GoldenEye, I was actually kind of surprised about.
But a better version's coming in a real replay, you said, so...
Yeah, it's a free update, too. You can also get it standalone on Xbox.
But Twin Stick...
Yeah, that's gonna make it. Is Perfect Dark on that?
Yes.
And I'm sure they did Twin Stick for that.
I assume so. I've never played Perfect Dark. Let me rephrase. I played the first level, couldn't beat it. Years after I played it, I was like, I wonder how I actually beat that level. Looked it up, and it was just a door you hit X on.
I mean, I'm excited for Tears of the Kingdom. They just don't show much, but I'm kind of glad. I know I'm gonna like it. I'm gonna play it, so I'll just wait till then.
Also, Richard, if you didn't see we will be spoiling what was announced in Directs and the State of Play.
Farmers Markets.
Don't know if you even watched those, but you know.
He watched the State of Play, but he didn't watch the Direct.
That's probably, he's not, from what I've learned, he's not very Nintendo.
It's Nintendo!
I fucking hate Goddamn!
That's why Tristan's your favorite, because he hates Nintendo too.
I don't hate Nintendo. I just think they're so
Fucking hate them.
they're so easy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're like a girl that's so easy, the way that they're easy.
And now that I'm playing Odyssey, I can safely tell you it's not the best. Like, without a doubt in my mind, it's not the best Mario game.
YouTube's telling me to improve my security. The only one I'm not safe from is YouTube itself.
That's what I'm saying.
Taking my shit down. Not my shit, but just in general, they take people's shit down. The creator gave me permission to upload this, but YouTube denied it. A robot over at YouTube denied it.
His guns look weird in this game.
He said, "You know me so well."
That's not it. There's precursor orbs over there.
Holly and Diddy Kong coming to the Mario Strikers is
Who
cool.
fucking cares? Sorry, but who fucking cares?
Yeah, I know, it's nothing special.
By the way, that guy said in the remember the review I read to you last time? Said that, oh, the only thing they did in the PlayStation version was mapped L and R to the pad, and they didn't actually do 4-angle camera switching, right?
Yeah.
Is that not blatantly wrong? Or
Yeah. They wouldn't let us do it earlier.
Yeah, but like ever since the training stage, I was like, oh, you can do it.
He
Do I
clearly
care
didn't
about
play-
those?
I guess. But he clearly didn't play far enough. That's a move that is literally just high jump. Because you can't do a regular high jump, you have to do jet hands.
You think that's why it was made?
Yeah. Just to replace something.
I mean, hey, gives them a glide for, you know, glizzy reasons.
For Colizzy reasons.
Glizzy reasons, yes! What was I gonna
What
say?
else did I like from it?
Again, I'd have to bring up a
I mean,
list.
We already knew about it, but like the Front Mission remakes.
I don't-
Those games aren't really easy to find.
I don't really know what Front Mission is.
It is Square Enix's
It looks like
Fire Emblem, but what's the other one? Advance Wars. It's Square's Advance Wars.
what it looks like to me. By the way, how the hell is this guy getting over here without these abilities? It looks like a fucking version of whatever the fuck that shit's called. I'm done talking. Not Advance Wars. No. I own it. Armored Core?
I don't know.
Armored Core. It's behind me.
It's been around since the Super Nintendo. The first one I think was on Super Famicom.
Also, what the fuck is Rune Factory? I could have
I
swore
don't
to
know.
God it was an app
So
game.
I guess overall, what kind of like annoyed me was just how many RPGs and farming games there were. It's just like I don't care anymore.
How many
There's
farming
just so
games were
much.
there?
At least 3 or 4.
I know the one I talked about, the one I might actually buy, which is A Wonderful Life.
Yeah.
But that's only for nostalgia.
Yeah.
It's because I used to play that with Mom. And I might.
Rune Factory was, I think, the farming one as well. Then there's that one where it's like, oh, winter, spring, summer, fall, and the secret 5th season chaos.
What?
Yeah.
I must have skimmed past that.
It was announced in the previous direct, or maybe the mini one, whatever. I remember watching it at work. Yeah, at least 3 farming games.
I mean, hey, if that's the niche they want to go for,
Yeah.
you know what they're trying. You know what they're trying to do, right?
Farm out.
That's,
Farm their IPs.
you better watch out before I fucking farm out on you. No,
I'm gonna fucking farm you.
they saw the success of Animal Crossing: A New Life, and just like what I was telling you, you see Ghost of Tsushima get successful on Sony. Now, all of a sudden, Sony's pushing all these samurai games.
Yeah, and Fire Emblem got so big, so they're making more, and they're pushing all these anime robot girl games.
Oh, I can't actually do that camera up and down here now, but it is programmed to go up and down. I'm just making a note of that.
Yeah, with Fire Emblem, what was it called again?
Break. Fire Emblem morphs back. Let's call it that.
Escapade?
Escapade.
Engage.
Oh, Engage, yes.
I mean, I think it looks prettier than Three Houses, but it has a frame rate. It has a 3D
Three Houses
frame rate.
not have a frame rate.
It has 3D cutscenes with no frame rate.
It's
No
just-
excuse.
It's just an image.
No, it's just such a... it might as well be. Like, it's like watching a PowerPoint. It's like when the teacher's skimming through the PowerPoint, it's like, alright, you don't need to know this part. That's what Three Houses looks like.
Okay. Again, not a big Fire Emblem guy right here, so...
But it's just like it's strayed so far from what I enjoyed about the originals, and I'm sure, you know, the purest fans of the OG games are probably screaming their heads off. They call them the Kaga games because Shozo Kaga made the series and he left after Thrace's 1776.
Yeah, that means nothing to me. Was it made in 1776?
It's the year of the Fire Emblem
Was he
game.
selling shirts?
But even after he left, it's kind of like Final Fantasy, where it didn't totally just change everything immediately. It took a while. And even Awakening, like, it was the rebirth of the series, and it was still Fire Emblem at the end of the day. It's just it was kind of the beginning of a lot of things changing, but not really. Like, all Awakening really did differently was, you know, add DLC to the series, and here are really easy ways to level up. Like, it kind of lowers the stakes a little. Like, they have... But it's through DLC. Like, there's a grinding map you can just keep doing over and over.
Is it the fucking the first time they covered time travel?
Yeah.
Wow, I thought there was gonna be a cutscene, so I waited to get it, but I guess I just got the Eco Seeker and now. Old chap. What is he, like 58?
And also, like...
Oh, what the hell?
The game is like... When you lose characters, it's like, oh, it's okay. Because they also added casual mode for the first time, I think. Unless the DS games had it.
Oh.
But it kind of remedies the fact that you lose characters. Like, say if you lose your only archer, you can just reclass another character into an archer. And you can just buy the reclassing stuff. You can shop between every chapter. You can, like, do all your inventory stuff. Back then it was like, you do it now or never. And also they have the child units, so every time you get characters married, here's another character for you. So you have like 50 characters by the end of the game. You can also, through DLC, recruit every boss, even though they're dead, so it's like, oh, I'm a boss, I'm the character from another timeline.
Doesn't that get complicated?
Yeah. I didn't even bother with them because their maps are really hard. I know it's nice, it provides extra challenge. Also, Lunatic and Lunatic Plus modes just make it really insanely hard. But the games have always had that, like, hard mode. And, like, the normal mode is already hard enough for me. But at the end of the day, you're still playing Fire Emblem. It's just Fates where it's like, okay, make your kingdom and go walk into the hot spring where the girls are in there and you can cook and, you know, street pass and dumb stuff. Awakening had, I think it was Awakening, it had, like, you can street pass and actually battle each other. What's happening?
What the fuck is happening?
What?
What? Why did the most intense song I've ever heard start playing when I hit the circle button?
What is this for?
Jump and hit the circle button. And this song plays every time Sly hits the circle button. Those guns have us pinned down! Enters the ship.
But at least with this new Fire Emblem, it's like it's really Persona now. Because I already said it with Three Houses, where most of the game is just running around your school and talking to people and improving your, you know, affinity with them. And now it's like you're restoring like some lost town. But then they actually literally have personas now. Which is what the Shimigami, the Tokyo Mirage was supposed to be. And that.
Does Tokyo Mirage even have... Go back up. Does Tokyo Mirage have, Where is this one? Why is this laying here?
This game doesn't have a good frame rate. Isn't that the line? What show had that line? Oh, Wild Thornberries. Like, we found Donnie, or maybe he found us. Either him or, Darwin.
You remember something? Please, sir, we need to find a new source of good help.
She looks terrifying.
He's blind.
That's fucked up.
We're just talking about how terrifying she looks. Or their far apart eyes in the original game looked better.
She looked really good in Jack 3.
Yeah, especially when she was getting cucked.
She's getting Jack back in this game.
Well, she got him back in X.
I think she gets with the pirate guy in this game.
She didn't like Jack's haircut. I don't blame her. And his big body and small head.
Prepare to sail. But first, set us on a heading for Bartrop. We'll need supplies for the long voyage.
It's a long voyage. I just want this to be over.
Into the breach.
Still and Steech. Anyway. When are they gonna put Conker's Bad Fur Day on? Also, is the Genesis just not getting updates?
It's like the direct headline. It's like, oh fuck, a new game is coming to the Switch Online.
Oh, just this guy. Okay.
I'm gonna throw my shit at you.
I'm gonna
said Rareware
throw
to the Switch
the
Online.
fuck up. Do you want to hear? You have a shot.
Oh.
Let's do the mandatory announcement. I just went through the Nintendo one with you. Don't know. Can't remember Various Daylight. Who gives a fuck about Fall Guys? Tales of Symphonia. You told me the remake sucks. Who cares about Tunic? Ib? I don't even remember this game.
Some with a girl in the painting.
Rune Factory is a fucking app game. Bayonetta 3 can suck my
I'm gonna
nuts.
talk to Kira because we can upgrade stuff.
You're going the wrong way.
Where is she?
She's all the way back where we were before. They keep pushing these shitty Mario Kart fucking maps. Stupid fucking dumbass bullshit. What was the other one they announced?
Peach Gardens.
Okay, I kind of like Peach Gardens. From the DS one, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. But these Mario Kart Tour, do we really need these?
Just so we don't
Also,
have to
why
play
the fuck did they drop a new map when they advertised it as...
She was just frozen. That was eerie.
Pikmin 4. I've never played Pikmin 1. Nintendo Switch Sports. I skipped it. What was even announced?
Golf. I think that's. I think I was putting my.
Oh,
food
21
away doing that.
holes from the Wii Sports series.
That's cool. They're also from NES Golf.
The courses.
Yeah.
That's funny. Mario Strikers.
Funny.
Mario Strikers has a Daisy that's still not black. That's not what I meant. You were telling me how Daisy was all dark skinned, and then I was like,
not like
no.
totally, just slightly.
No. I know what you mean now, but she's not. She's just not.
It's just a light.
It's the artwork. It's the artwork that makes her look darker. But I showed you a comparison of their fucking models.
Well, it's like I noticed in Mario Party Superstars. She's
it
darker,
may be in
Peaches
Superstar
how she always was, and then Rosalina's like unhealthy pale.
I don't know anything about Superstars. I'm only bringing up Strikers because you brought up about Strikers, and I was like, "You're just wrong." Who cares about Splatoon?
Yeah, I'm so sick of it. I refuse to ever play Splatoon. That's a series I'm just like, nope, forget it.
Thank God it's not.
Yeah. I feel bad. I feel bad that you streamed it with Sharky, and that was where you're like, it is basic programming.
Well, yes. I was like, that's elementary shit. Well, it's like when your controller disconnects in any game. When's the last time a controller disconnected and it was like, oh, your controller disconnected. When was the last time that didn't happen? Because I can tell you it's Splatoon for me. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is getting DLC.
See, even that I was just like, it seems really, I don't know, anime.
I don't think
I hate to say that, but
I don't think it deserves a spot in the direct, but I'm happy that unlike the first game, that 2 and 3 were getting support.
Is it out? Is 3 out now?
Yes, it's been out.
And it's already getting like wave 2 of DLC.
Yes.
Where are we going? Is it that Blinky thing?
Yes, it's like the original. You follow the blinks.
I don't want to follow Blinks.
Alright, and that's pretty much everything. And then Sony.
In Kirby, I was just like, nah, I don't care anymore. I'm done. Anything like past Sakurai, I'm just like, nah.
I'll play it with you guys just as a 4-player game.
I like Squeak Squad.
I would never play it on my own. I'd rather just play it because it's a 4-player game that
There's
we
just
can't
like
play.
so many Kirby games now, and they all feel like the same thing with a different gimmick.
Oh, that's loud.
Honestly, with like the state of play, I just didn't really care about anything. So overall, I'm just like, there's just so much coming out, and it doesn't appeal to me, and I'm just like, it's a lot of the same kind of stuff.
Same kind of suds.
You know, just like it's kind of an overload. Maybe that's what it feels like to be old and grow out of video games, but I'm not growing out of games in general. It's just the new stuff.
I was really hoping for a new Sly.
PlayStation is taking like, I think their approach is just more in the realistic games.
Well, PlayStation, I don't think owns Sly right now. I think, do they? Maybe they do. I'd say I do say it started off good. Tekken 8, dude, that's a good start. They look slick, they look clean, although the ray tracing ain't on point yet. But like, it looks like they do have some gameplay. Because this don't look pre-rendered.
It is weird that Kira upgrades your stuff, and then you can also get upgrades through treasure chests, and that precursor was just there. Also, was the spin always circle in all the other games?
I'm pretty sure. I can't remember off the top of my head.
I like the ideas that they're trying to do in this game, like make it more adventure, like platformy, and have other abilities besides using the guns while also keeping the guns, but I think it was too much for the PSP to handle. I also don't know why the PSP thought it could handle all these vast, like, grand games.
I kind of like the fact that the things are done in the sky, and how the PSP can't handle a big open world, so they did it in an easier. They did it in the easiest way possible, which was to have them fly around, but they still decided to have it where it's a semi-open world. You make platforms on that, yeah. There's the Star Wars VR thing, which I will admit it would be cool to play a game in VR based in the Star Wars world. This just ain't it, fam. And then the other one, I don't like. This is a Connor game. The card one, where it's the VR and you're like, like, I don't get it.
Me and Jen were playing it.
Demio or whatever. Yeah, they showed Sega, and I was like, I'm not gonna like it. Yeah, tell me. Hold on, let's see if I can get a shot of his face. Tell me this guy just don't look like Kazuma Kiryu.
It probably is his ancestor or something like that.
If this is based on a game that came out a really long time ago, right?
That's what they said. Like, never before.
That is Goro Majima. That's 100% Goro Majima. That's 100%. Oh, who cares about this Harry Potter game? I've never seen the movies.
Hoppy floppy fish.
Never seen the movies. Let's just move on. I don't get this card game. I don't understand it. I don't know the point of it. They didn't show any gameplay, so that don't help. This. What am I looking at? What is it called? I'm trying to find the name. Pacific Drive?
Yeah, they said it's like the first game from a new studio.
Does Sony own the studio?
Probably.
I don't understand PlayStation Stars, but it gave me chills when Polygon Man came out.
It's NFTs. I think that's what it is. How do you switch? 1994. I don't think you can do gun melee combos anymore.
This game. Is this the
You just
one?
upgrade the moves individually.
Yeah, this is the one I want to play. What is it called? This is the closest that Sony got to a farming game.
What is going? Oh,
Sin Duality.
is it the sequel to Singularity?
Yeah, and then there's
Scrap
Stun-
bonus. Imagine having a scrap 1723.
I would kill myself. Stutter,
Just send the new kid to do it.
Stetter Blade. I mean, look at, like, come on. Oh, I will say, Project Eve, I probably would have accepted
Ooh.
as a title.
We didn't mention in the direct that Danganronpa creator game.
That game looks awesome.
Yeah, I want to play that.
That looks amazing.
If the I feel like eventually a series needs to be done, and that's a good way of like continue a spiritual successor without being like, oh, we wanted to make a new Danganronpa game, but we couldn't. It was just more
Did
like
you see
we
the
made
shot
the Danganronpa
where
game.
he cuts the words and it does the
Yeah.
laying up like the Danganronpa. That looked awesome. Why is that not uploaded to Nintendo's website?
Yeah, I wonder.
You've taken all your
PlayStation also uploaded a trailer of a game that looked like just a Danganronpa game, like a rip-off of it. I don't want to say rip-off, but it was clearly just a Danganronpa type game. It was like something detective, like a high school. It was like down to everything. The same thing.
This is what I got excited of. There was. Is he gonna show it?
I don't know what I'm supposed to
Maybe I went too far.
What am I supposed to... Uh-oh. Oh, thank God.
It looks like it's Ghost of Tsushima, but like you have a lot more ways to fight, like other weapons. Like he's using a spear and a gun there, whereas in Ghost of Tsushima you just have one sword with a bunch of styles you can use.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, it's not Rise of the Ronin. Is what it's called. Did you know? Rise of the Ronin can suck my off. God of War. Who fucking gives a fuck at this point?
Kind of like Splatoon, where we see it every time. Or it's the new Spider-Man for PlayStation. Splatoon is like, alright, for the year leading up to it being out, we're going to see it every direct, and then it's out, and then they have all these events so that we keep seeing it. There's like pre-release stuff, post-release stuff, post-traumatic stress disorder stuff. That's what I feel. But like ever since 2014, it's just been non-stop Splatoon. And it's like where one time where I can be like, I'm upset that this is taking off. I am upset that this is Nintendo's most popular thing. I'm like, I'm done with it. And it's not just because they show it every time. I hate the look of it. I hate the Inklings and turf war shit.
I don't see what you're talking about, by the way.
What?
This Danganronpa game.
Keep going. It was at least a few days ago.
Oh, I thought you were saying it was like
Not today.
right by it.
It's not like old, but process of elimination.
I'm just gonna. Oh, so it's Danganronpa with a way worse art style. The main character is literally Shuichi.
Shu Amici.
It's funny that all these comments are talking about, like, oh, I hope it has a class trial system. Is that what people really liked in Danganronpa? Was the class trials?
What am I supposed to do?
What am I
That just kills me.
You have no idea what you're doing.
No,
It's also
it literally
animated
just
like
put me away.
Danganronpa.
Great game. What game?
Richard, what was your favorite thing shown in the State of Nothing?
State of the Union.
I like that the book is open.
Like... wait, am I even at the same... Okay, I am. I can't go back. Or... Come here, come here.
What the fuck? That's what it looks like he's doing. Do it again. Fucking...
Do I just use that on this? Because this is an impassable wall.
Is there a way to shut it off? Maybe that crank right there? Is it white? Yes. Is it this? That's how I felt there. Richard said surprisingly nothing. Oh, now you get the blue power. Eco reflexes, L2?
Time slow.
Ugh, we already thought of that.
The checkpoints are totally generous.
You know what?
I won't complain.
I was gonna say, it's what this game has over every other check game. That just refills your eco.
Yeah.
By the way, do you like that he does the clap to stop time? You know what that's a reference to?
3.
Light Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah. L2 and X. Why does he get like major height off some of them? Why is he a Crimson Guard? Why is Jack a Crimson Guard?
Why do the Crimson Chin?
Why is Jack the Crimson Chin? The Nega Chin. What did he just... Does cabbage make you fart or something?
Maybe.
I've never heard of that.
That's why the Avatar guy was so upset. He's like, he's gonna fart.
He's gonna fart on my cabbages! He's gonna let out a big stinking
He's gonna
dangler!
lay a fat one in my cabbage patch.
He's gonna lay out a fat stinking dangler over my cabbages! A fat floaty stinkum! What is that counter on the top?
It's
Is it the timer that's been
I
started?
can't even look at the icon because it's so blurry, but it's something we have to get to and protect. That's constantly getting hurt.
It's constantly getting hurt, or is it story constantly getting hurt? Meaning that it tells you it is, but it's not.
Yeah, that one.
Is that a cabbage? Like a long blue cabbage?
But I did it.
One thing I like about Jack is that he snaps. They're replaying lines.
Savaging the orphanage.
What? Are they eating orphanage? Orphans? Endorphins? What the hell? Oh, you're supposed to slow down time and jump up there. It sounds like he's saying orphans getting eaten by AIDS, but I know that's not what he's saying. Apes. Apes?
Yeah, they're monkeys. Apes with AIDS.
Apes aren't monkeys, though. I'm pretty sure, right?
Monkey... No, they are. Isn't monkey just...
Oh, they want you to slow down time at the top of this. Did you not hear me?
I thought I did.
It played the sound, but it didn't happen. Now it did. You know what happens when the annoying blue effect goes over the screen.
Oh my god, it's really annoying. What's this, like, Mission Impossible music?
Yeah. Why do you wait until you physically can't stand on it anymore to activate your blue? What is Mission Impossible?
It's the movie. Secret
Like a
Agent,
spy
right?
movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anytime they have spy stuff, they parody the song. I'm down here, Daxter, and I want to be up there.
Spy Hunter has an OST that is...
He just falls.
reactivate it once... Yeah, reactivate it. Can you not?
Do I have to wait for the meter to fill? I do. How do you do this then?
You have to wait here, try it
While
out.
I'm on a timer, and that's teetering. I don't like this game. Period.
You want me to try?
Yeah, have fun. You're about to fail though because of the timer. And then I'm gonna ask for the controller back because you lost because you took the controller.
It's your fault, snoring. Alright, how do you stop time?
Can't wait to stream with Connor again. He's probably gonna be snoring.
How do I stop time?
That's tomorrow. Triangle. People in clapping he was doing YMCA.
YMCA, I'm gonna fail this shit in Y.
Yeah, you have to wait for that meter to fill. Oh, he says it when it reaches 0. You have to wait for him to finish saying it, and then the mission.
Where'd he go?
Dirty children.
Am I going the right way?
I don't know. No. This is back. The timer hasn't started yet, though.
He
Someone
can't roll
forgot
in this
to-
game.
Yeah. Someone forgot to start the timer. You probably have to unlock it.
Ow.
Get the PlayStation,
Get the
the
PlayStation
camera
Eye
peripheral
camera.
on the PSP, and then you can shake the camera to roll.
Doesn't the PS2 have a PlayStation Eye camera?
Yeah, the iToy. They had games for it. That's what a Sega Superstars is for.
We're gonna play it.
Yeah, we should just play every camera game.
I mean, not a lot of people stream that shit, I don't think. Especially now that PSVR makes it completely irrelevant.
When I get the Analog Pocket and Game Boy camera, we definitely need to stream that.
I thought
People
I
have used the
could-
Game Boy camera with that as face cam. It would probably just be a one-off stream anyway. It's not like there's really too much to do, but like they make mini games out of the photos.
What is it?
The Game Boy camera.
Demon Turtle's here. He's brought the eyes. Like my mother.
Whose eyes? Mom's eyes, which is an enemy in Mother 1.
You're right, he really does just fall like a fucking brick.
This is dumb. This is chaos. This is absolute buffoonery. This is Trogdor Destroys here.
Trogdor Destroys here, destroying your trogs.
It's destroying your troglodytes of gaming. Another one?
Are you out of your mind?
This is dumb. Because you're on a timer.
Demon Turtle said, did y'all see the Ragnarok video? It blew my fucking mind. Hold on, Demi.
Another one? Can you use
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Can you
Even.
use the jet thing and just get up there? Do it from the tippity top of your jump?
Nope. Did you know if you could waste your time at the top of your jump? No! That's the exact nut I want! These kids are fucking dead. These kids are fucking...
There's no way. Eco reflexes, more like not. More like knots.
More like Nazis made this.
More like Notsky made this. More like the people in High Impact Games had daddy issues.
What the hell? What the hell? Stop turning my camera backward!
Shovelware.
Dude,
Don't
don't even mention it.
That is one insane.
Piston.
Yeah.
Tristan. Anyway, yes, we saw Ragnarok. It looks very good. Looks very good indeed. Just a heads up, I'm gonna be
You're on
busy
timer.
bee for a little bit, so I'll pop in when I can. You upset me, Richie. There's no fucking way.
The jet does not actually give you anything.
Neither does my.
Like Mark Brown said that the jet doesn't even give you any extra airtime.
The jet doesn't give you any extra airtime, so I farted.
It's bad that it has to recharge for 10 minutes. Absolutely horrible game design. This game went from being mediocre to shit. Quick.
My favorite kinds of shits. Actually, no, my favorite kind of shits are not the quick ones.
You like some time to reflect?
Yeah.
Derelict.
Demon Turtle said, we know Sonic releases the same month.
This is shit.
This is absolute buffoonery.
Just repeating ourselves like we just take turns saying the same thing. How do you do this? What am I supposed to do?
What am I supposed to do? Where's my fucking stew?
And you have to kill an entire orphanage of bad guys that are terrorizing an orphanage, all in the same time. Or I don't know what to do.
Who even?
I'm looking it up.
Who even knows who the traitor is at this fucking point?
And I'm sick of this Kirby concert shit flooding my sub box. They gotta do all of them at
Oh, I
once.
have no ammo. Why can't I fire? Give me a fucking gun that fires!
Or else there's gonna be someone at High Impact Games that is fired.
How do I kill these guys, Chris?
Just kill them, like, they just take a long time.
I'm dead. Gotta do all that over. It always centers my camera on the one place I don't want to go. You know, Sonic is the same. I'm upset too, but I'll be thinking of you as always. Me too,
I'm
Richie.
muting this guy.
And then Demon Turtle said also Breath of the Wild 2 got announced. It got announced a while ago.
Like, years
It got titled today.
Yeah.
It's
It got
also
named.
Breath of the Tears of the
There's
Wild
a big
of the
head
Kingdom.
cheat. So Jack's head is now more proportionate to his body than ever before. It's only a little comically big.
Oh no.
Where are you going?
We are, dude.
Okay. Have fun. I would say in the mother. I'm okay. Like, what does it want? What does it want me to do? Like, legitimately.
Finding a video, but it's like with commentary.
With a commentary. Can we not get all bendy on me now? Bendy and Bendy in the check machine.
I got to the part and I'm just gonna watch through it. And look, the slowdown time makes it hard to see, even in this video. This resolution looks better on a tiny screen. It's PSP mode.
Don't you fucking dare.
So there is an ego refillable thing, but it's before the whole series of...
It's before the whole series, leave it at that. Fucking...
I'm sure this guy's gonna fail in the video, and I don't blame him. Yeah, he's just sitting there waiting for it to refill.
So that's legitimately what they want you to do.
We'll see if he even succeeds. I think because he has big head, he has a better chance. Oh, he fell all the way down, like...
Fucking goddamn! This shit sucks!
It is.
I mean, at least the timer stops when you get up there, but then you gotta survive.
Die! This thing can go
Oh, you did
fucking...
it. I'm putting the video away. Just getting the video out was all you needed. What the hell was that? Do I have mini player and I just didn't know about it?
I barely have any ammo for any of my weapons, and this thing didn't refill shit for me.
Also, the SpongeBob game just doesn't look good.
I don't even remember that ever being talked about.
They showed what we already saw. It was the better game on 2 we always wanted.
Is that what people are saying?
It's just running on the same engine as Rehydrated. So I'm assuming people are
Also,
saying
it's the same locations. If you notice from that fucking trailer, it's the same locations. It's the city. It's the jellyfish fields. It's rock bottom. They're just recolored. It's so fucking...
It's like, oh, all they had to say all the characters from the show are played by their original voice actors from the show. It's like, yeah, there's only a few times where they haven't. It's like Mr. Krabs and Mermaid Man.
They're only mentioning it because Battle for Bikini Bottom was one of the ones that they didn't.
Yeah.
I can't believe they're getting Ernest Borgnine back.
Motherfucker.
So am I supposed to do something? Or?
But like the last direct we had where Live Live got announced and all that, and the booster course itself, that was so much better of a direct. Demon Turtle says, I was gonna buy this just to complete my Jack collection, but not gonna lie, you may have saved me like $15. I mean, we knew it wasn't gonna be good, and we were okay with it up until this level. Like, not okay, but...
I literally... I don't know how the game wants me to do this.
It's not made by Naughty Dog. It's not...
It's not even made. Let's be honest.
It's still not as bad as Jack X. That was just so frustrating. And this doesn't corrupt the save file. This game is just... It's mediocre. You know, if you only had a PSP and you wanted your Jack fixed, you should be playing Daxter instead, but if you wanted more Jack, yeah, maybe get this game. But it's like, there's no love put into it like there was with at least Jack 1. I can say Jack 2 and 3 had some love, but not as much.
I'm gonna fucking lose because I don't have the ammo to fucking take care of these guys.
You can at least melee them.
What do I do? What do I do?
That.
What a funny
This game
joke.
is bad sound mixing.
Mano-y Monkey. What is that, Spanish?
I've heard this song. It's like used in another game or something.
Really?
It sounds like it. It could be like an anime.
Oh, this is by the beginning. We're in the beginning.
The level design. Let's just loop you through the level.
Spyro does it.
But you don't like just retread the same stuff.
Kinda.
Kaiser.
Kaisa. What kind of a name is kinda? That was intimidating.
Oh, remember your weird red move thing? Where you're the red orb. That
How do I do it again?
I think it's R2. And then you shoot it. It's not L2, it's just R2. And then, yeah. You detonated.
What the fuck just happened? I know a monkey. I love this guy's hunky. Can we?
They made an effort to individualize Daxter in this game, and it's just nothing's really working. He said, "I always knew it wasn't good, but I never knew it was this bad." It's like the "but we already have it at home" meme. I feel bad for any kids that started with this. How would if you never played the series, how would you know that this is the 4th, 5th game?
Nuts and bolts.
Yeah. The stylistic choice is drop the subtitle in the next one.
Three at a time.
Nintendo Direct made me excited to get a Xbox and play Rare Replay.
Fuck. Daxter looks like Jack 1 Daxter.
Yeah, with the picture you
Yeah.
sent me.
That's a beautiful. You in the best of. Put up that picture here because it was a
Yeah, I
beautiful.
have it saved.
Yeah.
It's on my little photo thing. My friend that likes to show a clock more than my photos that I spent like days compiling.
Motherfuck.
Sometimes it just feels like life is against you. Like from the Direct today to this to the photo frame that I have to work, just like everything. It's just the good things in life, like no more work and new work and getting a new whiteboard one day.
Getting a new wife one day.
The possibility of getting a wife one day is what keeps me alive. Said also, yeah, if you're gonna play Jack X, play the PS4 version or PS2 Greatest Hits version, so you don't have to have that save bug. Other than that, I love Jack X.
At least he knows about the save bug.
We were just miserable playing it,
It's just not a good game.
but everyone loves it.
I don't know why. I truly don't. I love Jack, but I hate that. Even from a lore perspective, it fucks the entire franchise.
Yeah.
These things are hard to come by.
Millions of precursor eggs.
No! Sorry, that was legit.
Well, yeah, that was close.
Well, okay.
Still got you.
This boss sucks. This takes so long.
Diddy Kong Racing is a better combat racer. There are times in the game where you have to battle. That game like did everything right, but it didn't jive with me for some reason.
Diddy Kong Racing?
Yeah. It does so many things better than Mario Kart.
Oh, fuck. What?
Maybe I just need to play it again, but I really sucked at it. I think that's all I can say.
That's all I can tell you.
But like, they have replayability in the courses. Yeah, you have to play like every level 3 or 4 times. So it's like you do one race to learn the actual course. Then you have to... I don't know what the exact sequence is, but you have to play them again, but find the 8 coins in them. There's like 64 coins. 8 Nintendo 64 coins. There aren't 64 coins. But they're hidden in the course, or you have to like take separate paths to find them. So it's like, okay, what am I going to get on this lap? So it takes you all 3 laps to get them, and you have to win the level. You also have to fight a boss, and then race the boss, and then they usually have you re-challenge them. I think. I just know it's like, oh, dude, where's it get and win? And then you have to do a Grand Prix of the same courses, so it's like all 4 of them in the world back to back, and you have to come in first. And every world has a battle minigame of some sort, kind of like Mario Kart. A lot of it's like capture the flag. They're not always the same, so it's really cool ideas, and it has a hub world. And then also levels you can traverse in different ways with the different vehicles. So some of the missions require you to use the plane or the car or the forget if it's a hovercraft. I think it just goes over water, but you still control it like a car. It's just more slippery. And then in the overworld, there's hidden stuff, and Taj has different challenges for you, like follow him and go through all the flags. So that's some really cool ideas. People say it's better than Mario Kart 64.
Huh?
People say it's better than Mario Kart 64. I mean, it did evolve on the formula. But it is an insanely hard game. I mean, for me. I'm sure it's easy for others. Also, a cheat code that lets you play the whole game 2-player. And just one person has to clear things. So the only way you can really get through it.
I mean, I feel like every game that's not Nintendo really enhances on Nintendo's things that they start.
It's more...
Like, Crash Team Racing really brought speed into that kind of shit.
Yeah.
No, I mean, like, they brought drugs.
And also, like, it's kind of surreal to see, like, Banjo and Conker in that game, and it's their first appearances. Well, Conker's Pocket Tales might have come out before, but I'm not sure.
Pocket Tales, I think, did. That's the one on Game Boy, right?
Yeah. Or no, the Game Boy Color wasn't out yet. So yeah, Conker's first appearance is Diddy Kong Racing. The music I used to not be a fan of, but I gave it a second chance when I upgraded all my shit from MP3 to Wave. And I added the whole soundtrack, and it is pretty good. It's David Wise, but it's nowhere near as good as Donkey Kong Country. And I still like Mario Kart 64 soundtrack way more. Diddy Kong Racing needs to come to the virtual, or the Switch Online. It just might be hard because Banjo and Conker are in it. Because they took them out of the DS version. What was that? I feel like this would all be better if it just had the Naughty Dog animation.
Are you fucking serious right now?
The Naughty-mation. It's a bar fight where you have guns and all these eco.
I can't.
Are they fighting each other? Yeah, they're fighting each other.
It's a bar fight.
A really bad bar fight.
I literally just fought a monkey. You guys have nothing on me.
I fought what came before us.
I fought what we turned into. Look at my ears. Oh, I have to throw them into the water. Or just kill them. What do we do? Did anybody ask halfway through, like, making...
This is Kingdom Hearts 2 with the bees, where, like, they're all just not actually there. Or the Thousand Heartless.
This is like that, that Digital Gaming on the Zelda game, where the guy's just like, what are we doing, guys? You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Did you watch the one about the Zelda game? They don't want you to know.
Oh, the Sheik one?
Yeah. There was a guy in development that halfway through, he was like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Like, I feel that on a spiritual level right now.
Just those guys frozen at the table, not even doing anything.
People
and then
teleporting.
They animate.
Like, I also don't understand what a bar brawl is gonna do to liven the place up. I'm killing everyone.
I don't know what a bar brawl is gonna do to Jack and Daxter. His name is Barber.
I just emptied your bar. How is that good for
It
you?
was closing time.
Closing.
You get to barter with barter.
You couldn't pay me enough to work for
All
barter.
back.
You could not pay me enough to work for barter.
They're all back like nothing happened.
Does this guy have a sick mustache? What is that?
PSP limitations.
Yeah. Was that the PSP's limitations?
Limiting it from being a good game.
D'Angelo, have you even beaten Jack X? I'm not trying to call you out. I'm just saying, I looked online. When we played it on the channel, I looked up a walkthrough of the game online. Oh, there's people out here now.
And everyone stopped around the same point.
Everyone stopped around the point I stopped, even when it said like complete playthrough. They never
finished the game.
It's insane. Kira's here?
He asked if Sly 2 or 3 has the bar brawl. It's Sly 3, right?
Sly 3 has the lemonade.
The lemonade
but
drinking.
that was to okay, but like that was better.
Well, yeah, that
because
was a lot of fun.
It was better because there was context.
It's fast walk. It's like an old movie.
There was context to it. She's just walking in a circle. The context was that they had to lure out the mask guy.
Yeah. I bought stuff before, so I don't really have too much. Yeah, just enough for that. I think everything else is 400 at the cheapest.
Is that the same guy that voices the guy in...
Ratchet?
Yeah,
like the
it
pirate?
sounds just like him.
Yeah, it was around the same time.
No, was it?
Yeah. Sounds like Tool's music.
He said, yeah, I beat Jack X on PS4. You gotta show me the last few levels then, because no one's ever seen them except you.
That's why they call you the Demon Turtle.
Yeah.
You're the demon on the racetrack.
It's because you went through hell.
you went to hell and back.
You went to hell and it somehow tricked you
And
into
then-
thinking
and
it was a
enjoyed
good
hell.
time.
You enjoyed hell and made it heaven.
You know, I never ever thought I would see the whatever the fucking the Bartingers effect or whatever it's called. Yamadermers. What the hell is it called when you fall in love with your captor?
Stockholm.
Yeah, Stockholm Syndrome. I never thought I'd see Stockholm Syndrome in person.
Forget it. We'll hear it in the best of years down the road.
He said, really? I didn't find it that hard. You're a way better gamer than me. That's why. But seriously, look up full playthroughs online. They stop at a certain point that's not the end of the game and they don't finish. It's crazy. It's actually
crazy. Are we
crazy.
living in the alternate universe?
The Schlotties effect? That was the first thing I thought of, but I was like, that's obviously not it.
Richard says you did 100% on Crash 1 back in the day.
You're going to see it on this channel.
And like SA2, I was like, there's no way.
Is Jack like...
Did you see that? His head?
Is Jack like fucked up?
His head went like...
Well, he was walking sideways the entire time until I got to the top of the stairs. I just noticed it because his body was like leaning. I was like, what the fuck?
You don't have that much pain in your body, do you, Jack?
There is
I packed all day.
Smirnoff in my ice cream.
I packed all day, Daxter. Wouldn't let me do
Dax,
anything else.
12 hours of Smirnoff.
12 hours of gin and Smirnoff.
12 hours of that makes me think I need 12 hours of Smirnoff just to recover. Without the ice.
You are now an honorary pirate.
That's all it took. Bar fight where everyone came back.
Captain of an outlaw crew.
They couldn't even get subtitles right.
As a true member of this crew, you are now my official helmsman. Feel free to enter coordinates and steer the ship as you see.
Does that mean we don't have to do the flying things anymore?
But I've got some bad news. The Eco doesn't seem to have enough lifeline to operate.
How has it only been an hour? It's been an hour and 4 minutes.
So I'm just sucking my saliva before it exits my mouth. Why did he whisper that last word?
Of that you can be sure.
Jack. Is a one shot.
One way to find out.
I did not eat Daxter's cake to fucking get in my way.
Is he behind that? Oh, I thought that was it.
Night, Richard.
See ya. See you for Scaredy Cat tomorrow. Oh, so it's a warp thing. Good.
Where am I going?
I don't know.
I don't know. Where the hell did it tell me to go?
We weren't paying attention. Is it, oh, with a star on it? Is that where we are, or is that where we need to go?
It's moving. Tristan the Move Machine.
I mean, if there's gonna be a cutscene, then I guess we did it right.
That's a sky.
That's a PSP.
That's a PSP in the background.
Like, I think what it is handheld games almost have to be limited to specific genres. Like, the DS, some of the best games on it could only be done on the DS. They did, like, Mario 64 DS was a travesty.
Well, the thing about the DS is it had a natural gimmick to it.
Yeah.
So it's like, when you design around the fact there's two screens and one of those screens is a touchpad.
Yeah.
Unless you're Pokemon, in which case you very limit the... That's amazing. That's mine now. Anyway, so... But the PSP didn't have that.
Why customize ships when you can just get a bunch of them?
The PSP had nothing. So
yeah.
it was like I mean, even the Vita was like, you know what, we have like this thing that runs like a PS3. It didn't, but like it has things that runs like a PS3.
It had a touchscreen and a back touch.
Yeah. Which is funny because I always wanted someone to just touch my fucking back. You want to put me to sleep real quickly, you rub my back.
I think what is most appealing on the PSP is a lot of the anime RPG games. I think that's what stuck with people the most.
Because those are easiest to make.
I think, yeah, it's like lower budget games that kind of choose to have hardware limitations.
What are we doing here?
That's what I really love about like the DSi, where I think that's what really appeals to me is like the Wii was out, the PS3 and the 360 were out. No, we're gonna make games on the DS, and it's not even a full physical game. Nice flying there. It's not even a full DS game, it's a downloadable thing. So it's like companies that can't afford to make a full-fledged game, make your little thing here. Because if they took that small budget and brought it to like the PS3, it'll look like the absolute crap.
Okay.
So they put it on a system that can match their own financial limitations, if that makes any sense. He said, "Man, I sold my Vita like 4 or 5." I was reading it. It's like sold my Vita for like four or five times, 4 or 5 years ago for like $100, and I regret that immensely. Yeah, like I don't think there's really enough games for me to want to get a Vita, because I can get them on anything else. Really.
Also, like the best games, even on PSP, are on console, like Loco Roco and Patapon.
Yeah,
I didn't even know about Patapon.
I got your PSP and Loco Roco.
How much?
I think it played better on the PSP.
Didn't I take $100 from you for that PSP?
Yeah, I think it gave you like $80 or $100.
Yeah, that's funny. Maybe I bought his and then you bought it back.
No, he said Vita.
Oh, Vita.
Yeah.
Maybe I overcharged you, but that's what I paid for it.
But if I had already had a Vita, I probably wouldn't sell it. I'd find enough on it. Like especially when I watched all the CGR and SNES Drunk videos and Silver Mongoose reviews back in the quarantine and way after, because I underestimated how long it would be, overestimated. I found that like you can find plenty of games that you'll like on every console out there. Not every single one. Like I don't want an Atari Jaguar or whatever, but like all of the main consoles, like every Sega, every Nintendo, and every PlayStation, you can find enough on each for you. Sharky would probably disagree because he's a very different kind of gamer than me. He'd be like, you can just find everything on PC, which is true.
I would say the four of us are Eco Teleport.
We are. That element out there, it might as well just be this. I eco teleport home. It's more eco-friendly because I'm not using gas. I'm using my own gas.
Why is he turning red? How do I eco teleport?
I wasn't paying attention to any of that.
Hold
Your
on.
playthrough now. He's getting more red. Like
You say this is mine now? Do you want it?
Not really.
You literally scoffed at me when I offered it last time.
He's getting so red. I think the game's gonna crash. Like, I just can't handle the color.
I don't... It didn't tell me what to do. Oh, this will give me time.
Also, to go back to Fire Emblem, I think it benefited more from its phase of being a handheld series. Because it was on Super Nintendo into the 64 era, like Japan only, obviously, but it didn't go 3D, and when it had the chance to go 3D, it chose not to and stuck to handhelds. Ike's games kind of look like the worst ones in the series, like just from a graphical standpoint. The artwork's okay at best. It has like that cheap kind of anime look, which I like, but the 3D graphics look really ugly, washed out colors. It looks like this kind of. I know I haven't played them, but just from what I've seen.
Well, I mean, to say something looks like shit, I won't. I'll give you. You don't really need to play it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
I
saying
haven't seen much of it though, and I'm saying it.
I've seen a little bit of it, and I agree with you.
The pre-rendered cutscenes look better, at least. The DS games look like really bad. Even the artwork, because it's like 3D renders, kind of, but then made into sprites. And I still don't like. I don't like any of the Fire Emblems that do 3D.
I think Awakening looks like ass.
Yeah, they're like the bad 3D models.
The chibi.
Like the 3D models of them fighting are 0% more appealing than the sprites.
By the way,
me and Connor playing Shadow Dragon is nothing special because it's just an NES game, but like the Game Boy Advance ones are extremely charming, even if you have to sit and wait through the animations. But like
these guys are just the bosses I just fought, by the way.
It's stuff like their criticals, where like the paladins, like the horse like charges in place and then goes in and hits. And Hector, like, his normal stance is him jumping forward and hitting with the axe, and then his critical is him shrugging and then doing the exact same thing. It's like the little things like that I love. I know one of them is like, with some of the axe guys, like, they spin their axe around twice and then, like, leap in and do a curl strike, and it plays, like, the critical hit sound effect. They don't, like, because I got a crit in Shadow Dragon, and, like, I don't even think they have animations for it. It just plays the sound.
Is this not just the place where Jack got tortured with the Dark Eco?
Yeah, it looks like it. I'm back home.
I'm back home. To the Chrome Dome.
These pre-renders look really weird.
Hey!
Oh. Daxter takes his pants off to feel more in the moment. Should I be getting up and getting down?
Yeah, I was gonna say, are we getting the hip hop and the hip hop hippity hop and the can't stop?
It's like some club music. Are you freaking kidding me?
This is intense. Just like the circus, because who needs a fire? Because the circus is in a fucking tent! Sorry.
Yeah, when Fire Emblem like went handheld only, I think it was
Fire Emblem went ham.
I think it was a serious way of being like, we don't want to innovate as much.
There's
so
no such thing as stopping time.
Yeah, so we're just gonna stick to the.
What the hell's the button?
It's probably circle.
L1.
Or L2 and R1.
Yeah.
If you can only use these moves on certain platforms, then why don't you just be like Conquer and hit the same button? Because this control stuff is confusing.
Yeah, my brain just...
It's kind of like a Zelda thing where you like, oh, you swap places with a statue.
I love whenever you do that. It's hilarious.
Or like,
No. The whenever you're comparing something to something, you go...
It's kind of like...
It's not even, it's kind of like, you go... It's always like, you know, like... like, you always start it out with like.
Like
Like. What's your favorite Zelda enemy? Like.
That's a James thing.
Fucking blow me. How's that?
That was a weird screen effect. I guess what I should say about the new Fire Emblem as well as what I think they should do instead to innovate. I mean, I've already said my ideas. I was talking to Connor about it, and he understands more because he's played Fire Emblem games. Just what they can do to innovate in the series more. I just think what they're doing to innovate is just ignoring Fire Emblem. Like, the new character, like, with red and blue hair, it's like, do we really need this ridiculous looking design? Things were just more subtle back then.
Why couldn't they just let Marth rest in peace?
Fates is just about tits hanging out the game, and the main character can't even afford shoes.
This don't look right.
They're like, your character has to be a dragon, and this and that. It's kind of like the Raven and Ratchet and Clank syndrome. Like characters,
and Ratchet and Clank.
like Raven's the maiden and Yang's mom, and she turns into a Raven. And
Raven, but in Ratchet and Clank?
I said Raven and Ratchet and Clank.
Oh.
Ratchet and Clank started as like a happenstance meeting, but then it's like, no, they were destined to meet all along.
It's not
They're
even
the chosen heroes.
It's not even that they were destined to meet. It's the fact that it's like the last Lombax and the only thing that could possibly bring them back just happened to walk into each other. It's the two most important people in all of existence just happened to stumble on each other.
Yeah.
Fuck the Lombax storyline, bro. Fuck it. This is insane.
But I think in this new one, they said something about the main character be like, oh, you're a dragon, like, something, you're a divine dragon. It's like Corrin was also part dragon. And had dragon blood along with all of his siblings on both sides of the family.
What the hell do I eat?
And Byleth has some god inside him, and
He does?
yeah, that's what Soth is.
Thank you
that
for
girl.
spoiling it. I
I haven't played it, so I don't really know, but that's just what it seems like.
I now no longer feel bad for spoiling the chapter amount in Fire Emblem.
But the girl that Cassandra plays in the game, the green-haired one, I think she's inside. Byleth talks to him in his head, and like she's a god or something like that. And I don't know how it happens.
What do you mean?
Even Crom's not that special. Well, he's part of Marth's bloodline. That's pretty much it. So he can wield the falchion and stuff.
He can. He's allowed to wield the falchion.
Or he just has it from the beginning of the game, so it's already kind of like, it's not that important. Because Marth just doesn't have it. He has to earn it.
I still hate Smash Brothers for continuity errors.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure none of the characters in Smash should know who Ike is because it's not part of the same timeline.
But I think it is.
I'm pretty sure we had this conversation because I was arguing what you're arguing, saying,
They
"Oh,
shouldn't
it's
know
all
Roy.
the same," and
No,
you said,
Roy's not part of the same.
"Is it Roy that's not?"
Yeah. It's only because Ike's like descendant Priam is a DLC character in Awakening, so they know who the Radiant Hero is. He wields Ike's sword Ragnall as well.
And Roy wasn't in the game at the time, so they didn't reference him in the trailer. Still, why would they know who Marth is?
Because he's from there. He's ancient history. Like everyone, he's part of legend.
So when they meet in Heroes, is everyone like, "Oh my fucking god, this legend"?
Yeah. Every time legendary heroes come out, it's the same shit. It's like, legendary hero? I wouldn't see myself like that. I'm just an ordinary person trying to do the right thing. Please stop calling me a hero.
Really?
Yeah, all of them.
It's gotta be weird to see how people talk about you. Just like thousands of years apart from your death. Do any Fire Emblem characters... This is a stupid question based on the wording, but I hope you understand what I mean by that. Do any Fire Emblem characters die in their games?
Canonically, yeah.
Canonically?
Usually they're not
Who?
playable.
Oh, not playable. Well, I'm
Not
talking
many
about like the
playable.
main heroes. Like, do we ever see a character like Marth die?
Yeah, so... In Roy's game, because Eli was his dad, Eli Wood and Hector both die in Roy's game.
But they're
Roy's
from a
comes out-
different game.
Not yet, technically. So, like, Roy's game comes out first, but it's... So, Eli Wood's game is a prequel.
Okay.
So it's kind of dumb playing that, knowing that all these characters are going to die. I think it should have just come out, like, in reverse order. And I think
Jesus fuck!
And I think they should do... The next remake should be those two games, like, put them together in one. Same with Genealogy and Thrasia. A lot of games go in pairs, like Shadow Dragon and Mystery of the Emblem are Marth's 2 games. Gaiden/Echo is a weird case because it goes in between Marth's 2 stories. And isn't like it's a Gaiden, it's a side story. Genealogy and Thrasia is kind of the same thing. Like Genealogy is a 2-act thing, where Thrasia comes in between in a different world or a different country. Roy and Eli Wood's games should just be one. Like they should combine them together, and like you play Eli Wood's story first, and like it'd be cool to see your characters carry over. Ike has 2 games, and that does have that system where, because the Wii has the GameCube backward compatibility, you can pull your file from your memory card and import your... I think it's only a few characters.
You die, but you keep the ammo.
That's bad. Which is what I wanted to do, because I heard Ike's games were really hard, like the hardest in the series. It's like, oh, let me just use the action replay on the GameCube. Max out Ike and Titania's stats, carry him into the Wii game, and have him be overpowered in 2 games. But the whole thing is Ike's games aren't actually harder, and it's that the translation, like the English translation, changed the names of the difficulty from normal, hard, and maniac to easy, normal, and hard. So everyone assumed that normal was normal mode and got their asses kicked. There is no easy in Fire Emblem, unless you're playing like a really new one. Maybe I just suck at it, because like, I usually do the easiest mode, but I leave on like the permadeath, and I still lose a lot.
This gun's overpowered. It does no damage to bosses, but it melts through. What am I doing here?
Yeah, I just think the series, instead of trying to add new, cool new ideas to the gameplay, it more so adds gimmicks, makes the game easier. Like, basically, it sends the message that the gameplay was flawed, it's dated, and we need to either eliminate it or add gimmicks or remedy it. They're not actually finding new ways to do things. It's kind of like turn-based RPGs. Like, people just like, nope, they're boring, I hate them, and everything needs to be actiony in real time. I just think you can't just have a turn-based RPG with nothing to it. Like, all the 3 needed was that rhythm system, and now it's immensely fun. Earthbound, like, it added the scrolling health, and that was like enough of an edge to it.
No, 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 get up, no! Because the monkeys again. And I keep my ammo, so this is gonna be a pain in the ass. This sucks. This game really, like, we're talking about all these games like Fire Emblem. Let's just acknowledge this sucks. Fucking douchebag. Just want him to take a shower. I mean, at least Triangle Strategy and the that funked or
2
whatever.
Roccos.
2 Roccos, 1 Modern Life, or whatever. At least they're trying to be 2D RPGs. From the creators of Bravely Default 2, and Bravely 2nd, comes a new series, Bravely 3rd, not to be confused with Bravely Default 3.
Watch, next will be Bravely 2nd too.
Bravely Suckin' voice. What?
Nobody gets
Did you see that? I'm sorry. Did you see that? Twins. The shit that I just saw is something I'm gonna be telling my kids late in life. Stop getting stuck on the fucking sides. I sure love the fact that Jack runs slower. One more time and I'm losing my fucking mind. 2 hours yet? Motherfucker, it's been 20 minutes since I last checked. This feels like I'm stuck in an infinite, horrible eternity.
Well, we found out to beat every enemy.
I think I'm done. Like, just with everything. This is insane. I've never had time feel like this before. It feels like 3 hours have gone by.
He said, I love how this game came out in 2009. Doesn't seem like it. Yeah, this
What
seems
else
like
came out this year? Give me a comparison.
2009? It was during the recession. That
What?
explains it.
Recession?
Yeah, like the economic recession.
We had a recession in 2009?
Yeah, it was like 2008 and 2009.
Obama, what are you doing?
The Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. I'm totally blanking. I should know what came out. 2009. What the hell came out?
Didn't City Folk come out in 2009?
2008. Oh, Mario Wii.
I was gonna... Yeah.
It was a bad year. I think Calamity Trigger.
Okay, when I finish this, because clearly I'm going to probably beat this level in like 10 minutes, but it's going to feel like 40, I'm going to look up 2009 games. Can you stop?
Pokemon Platinum. That's probably Game of the Year. Uncharted 2. And
There we-
Batman Arkham Asylum, he says.
Okay.
Yeah, 10's in one Game of the Year. Borderlands 2? That was 2010. No, Borderlands 1 was 2009. Fuck, it was a bad year.
Just don't.
I remember Borderlands 2 was 2012. I'm trying to think of like Nintendo games. Oh, Killzone 2, he says.
What even is Killzone 2? Do you even know how to use that sword?
358.
What a horrible year for video games. Oh, I do hear Killzone 2 is great.
And I like totally just dodged it because that was the year where I like converted to being a retro gamer. That was when I got my 64 and Game Boy Advance games. I got another Game Boy Advance because my SpongeBob one died on me. So I was just playing 64 and GBA pretty like the whole year. So I was like having some of the best gaming times in my life.
What was so fucking hard about that?
It was what was killing it was just having to grab that ledge on one or two.
Why is this a chest I have to open like that? Oh, armor. I look stupid.
And the cutscenes are pre-rendered, so I'm gonna be looking out for that. So Dragon Age Origins, I love that game.
Never played a Dragon Age game in my fucking life. If you value
Oh,
yours.
2009 was the year Guitar Hero just completely sold out. Selling out, yeah, sold out.
I don't know.
They made, I think, as many games as all of the other years that series was alive combined. It was just insane. Like, so Guitar Hero Smash Hits was a best of compilation. I think both Guitar Hero Metallica and Van Halen came out, or maybe just Metallica. Guitar Hero 5 came out. one or two, I think just one DS game came out as well. DJ Hero, I think it came out.
Motherfucker, man.
Band Hero, which was not like Rock Band because World Tour already had all the instruments that Rock Band had, but it's pop songs, so like Fall Out Boy and like Miley Cyrus stuff in it. It's like it was targeted to girls.
That of the female gender. You cannot pay me to do that jump again, so I'm not going.
I think I covered all the Guitar Heroes, but yeah, they made like 5 or 6 games in a single year. Oh, Beatles Rock Band, I think that wins Game of the Year.
It's just
only if you like
songs.
Beatles.
I was
Well,
gonna say
yeah.
it's just Beatles music.
It was such a fuck you to Guitar Hero because like Guitar Hero's like, oh, we're gonna do a band game, like we'll do Aerosmith, and they're like, oh yeah, Beatles, and they're like, But Rock Band followed up with Green Day. Like, how do you follow up? Kind of like, well, Green Day's good and Beatles are old people music. I think they were trying to go for like a best of old music and best of like modern rock, but I hate Green Day with a passion.
Yeah, he doesn't have any of his armor upgrades in the pre-rendered cutscenes.
Yeah, you can tell this game, like, it probably had such a muddy development cycle as well. That's why the subtitles are off. I'm sure someone like had to do them in 5 minutes. Just like typing it as they hear it and just shipping the game out.
Who in their right mind approved this game?
I mean, I don't think you necessarily need to use your guns considering you can upgrade your melee stuff and one of them has a projectile on it.
I think the projectile in his melee is literally just so you don't ever, if you run out of ammo, you're not SOL.
No, and I think the Resi 1, I got to a part where I was talking about, it's like, what if you just didn't try to get the shotgun as Jill, like with the Jill sandwich part with the ceiling that lowers, like what if you just skip that and go back when like Barry, like Wesker is making him hold you at gunpoint, and like after that backtrack all the way to the mansion and do it? Or like if you get Barry killed in the story, like what happens if you try to do that again? I tried looking it up and I couldn't find anything, and I was just wondering, would it just not happen? Would it turn out like Chris's story where you have to actually get the broken shotgun yourself?
Demon Turtle said Beatles over Green Day.
Oh yeah. So I couldn't find anything about that, but I did find a video of just like some glitches you can do, like exploits. There's one where you can skip all the stuff with Richard, like having to get his serum. Yeah, Richard left though.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would wish I could skip all the stuff.
Where you have to get the serum for Richard, only to have him die no matter what. There's a way
This
to
is
skip
very
it.
uncharacteristic.
Yeah. It's something I would never try because you have to be kind of frame perfect, and if you fuck it up, the game soft locks. But it's where like, as you're walking onto the screen where like Jill sees Richard, you have to pause the game like mid-screen transition, and then as she's walking in the cutscene, you can pause the game again, and then it just bypasses the whole sequence. But then you have to like do something else, or else you get the black bars, like the cinema bars, all the way until the guardhouse. I think it's the next time a 300 cutscene plays. It always starts with this. This is the loading screen. But there are some useful things. You can get the armor key without having to get the plant killer, put it in the water supply and kill the plant. You can just hug the wall. The plant will hit you, but it does such little damage. As long as you don't get hit a ton, you'll survive. And you just pick up the armor key, walk along the wall again, and get back to... Because the plant will slap you backwards, like, to prevent you from getting through. Oh, I gotta hear low Sully. Not what I wanted to hit.
Do you know Brogel's streaming right now? Sorry, I'm looking up video games released in 2009.
Yeah, well, the glitch stuff is just like, yeah, you can get the armor key without having to kill the plant, so you can get it earlier than intended. And the coolest thing is you can bypass any zombie by just hitting them with a knife, and as they're being hit, pause the game, and it puts them in hit stun, so you can just walk right past them. So you don't even have to fight zombies if you don't want to.
Saints Row 2 and Mirror's Edge. So this really was the fall. Afro Samurai, the game made by Monty. Rygar? They still made games after that NES one? Burnout Paradise, the Ultimate Box? Sounds awesome. Lit? Sounds lit. Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection. Loco Roco 2. Flower. Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon. How did you not get that one, Chris?
That was the DS remake.
Street Fighter 4.
Great Robot Wars.
Yeah, Killzone 2 came out on my birthday. Let me say that again. Killzone 2 came out on my fucking birthday. Bro, Game of the Year? Sonic and the Black Knight? SpongeBob versus the Big One? Beach Party Cook-Off?
Oh yeah, I think Truth or Square came out that year too.
Mad World. That's a Wii
good
game,
one.
right?
Yeah.
Peggle! How can we forget Art's favorite game? Resident Evil 5. Rune Resistance Retribution. Metal Gear Solid Touch. Mega Man 2? How the hell are you... Oh, on iOS.
A Doodle Jump! Angry Birds!
Fucking mom! Elven Legacy?
You and your sister?
Okay, so Dragon Ball Evolution came out that year
And the
on the
game
PSP. But over it said Yamaha Supercross, but I swear to God it's Yamcha Supercross. No, Braid. You remember what that game is?
Nope.
Okay.
I don't remember it.
Dynasty Warriors Gundam 2. Shiraka's game. Stalin versus Martians? What in the actual fuck is that? A win game? Apparently in that game you just win. I know it's short for Windows. Klonoa? That's not right. Oh, on the Wii. Plants vs. Zombies. Minecraft?
Oh yeah.
Minecraft came out in 2009?
The pre-alpha, the official version, full build was 2011, but yeah, it did come out in 2009.
Punch Out for the Wii. You remember, we played all of it. Infamous.
Oh wow, yeah, that's Game of the Year.
Mighty Flip Champs.
Hell yeah. I have to guide the laser all the way through here.
Gunstar Heroes? That's not the one you like, right?
It is, but that was Genesis game?
Xbox Live Arcade.
Yeah.
I did. So this is what it shows me, and I have to go like that to
Yeah.
see that.
Oh, yeah, the whole DSiWare. I think that entire thing wins game.
The Conduit, which is not Infamous. Garrow, Mark of the Wolves, and if you don't know what that is, it's Fatal Fury.
I know.
Okay.
But that came wasn't that way earlier than...
Xbox Live Arcade. I'm sorry, I need to look over before I start saying. Yeah, BlazBlue Calamity Trigger on June 30th.
Oof. That alone makes 2009 a bad year in gaming.
Yeah.
I don't like this.
Garfield Gets Real on the NDS. Explosion Man. I don't know what that is. Oh, it said Resident Evil 4, but it's for iOS. I was gonna say, there's no way Resident Evil 4 came out that far into the life cycle. That Princess! How do we not get the Game of the Year immediately? Oh, Metroid Prime Trilogy's up there. Dissidia, Final Fantasy. Bro, did you know Batman Arkham Asylum came out that year? Is that crazy? Guitar Hero 5? Shit, they were still releasing that on PS2?
Yeah.
And the Beatles Rock Band came out very shortly after it. Is it the same month? Is it the same fucking month? Yeah, September 1st was the Guitar Hero, and then September 9th was the Beatles Rock Band. Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver in Japan. Platinum, Heart Gold, and Soul Silver came out the same year. No, Platinum came out a year prior.
Yeah, they used to make them like a year before, like almost. And now they usually do worldwide releases.
Bowser's Inside Story.
Oh yeah, I remember Angelo got that day.
Bleach the Third Phantom? Scribble Nuts? Did you know before Sonic Mania they had a prequel called Toy Story Mania?
I remember that game. It was a mini game collection.
Katamari Forever, which is, you know, just the same shit. Dude, Professor Layton in the Diabolical Box? That could literally be anything. It literally could be anything. Did you know that the second game in the Sonic Mania series is called Drift Mania? Kingdom Hearts... Help! Jammer Lammy on the PlayStation Network, which I don't think is on there anymore. Actually, now that I think about it. Demon Souls. A Boy and His Blob. Brutal Legend. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games.
Oh, I forgot I'd used triangle the whole time or series.
Yeah, the first Borderlands was this year. Grand Theft Auto Chinatown Wars, aka the one that's hated the most. Tekken 6. Bro, a crack in time. DJ Hero?
Yeah.
Did you talk about that when you were going through all of them?
Yeah.
Oh, I must have blacked out. Bayonetta?
Oh. I think it wasn't so bad of a year.
The Backyardigans? Band Hero came out less than a month after DJ Hero. Jack and Daxter the Lost Frontier.
Really?
What the fuck? Frogger Returns. The WiiWare game. Pokemon Rumble. Where's my Pokemon Ranch? When did that come out?
I think before that.
When's Tristan's Tears over reading 15 books come out? Left 4 Dead 2 and Little Big Planet. Come on, Chris. The Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks? Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Silent Hill Shattered Memories, aka the best Silent Hill game. Fuck you, fight me. That too. Oh my god, it actually lists Angry Birds. December 11th. Guitar Hero Van Halen. In
It's
the
Metallica and Van Halen. I think I'll consider it.
and then the year ends out with Castlevania: The Adventure Rebirth on the WiiWare, December 28th. I'll be right back. My arm is extremely numb sitting like that. Do you like my pants? I work like this. Hey guys, let's get to hacking. What do you mean, Bobby? What do you mean there's something wrong with my fucking legs? There's something wrong with your fucking face. You know, I'll be real with you, I hate video games. Absolutely despise video games.
He said, I mean, well, I don't enjoy phone games. Angry Birds basically changed mobile gaming.
Yeah.
I used to play it back then.
Made
I
it for-
tried it again, and they changed the game completely.
Did they?
Yeah,
When did you try it?
like earlier this year. Like when I went back to it, I re-downloaded it and played it.
Why would you ever... There's certain things you look at that you're like, why am I giving this a second shot? Heavenly Sword? That's top. Some red velvet cake. Want some red velvet cake?
No.
You don't like red velvet, do you? You don't like my generous offers, do you? You won't take kindness from a stranger, and then it's revealed here in this stream that we never knew each other. I found you on the street. I was like, "Do you want to play Jack?" And you foolishly
Did I just
said
get stuck-
yes. What happened?
I got out of the map.
How?
I was just playing the game. Can I literally not do this anymore?
You can restart last checkpoint. Oh! What in the world?
It just keeps getting better and better.
It couldn't get much worse. I feel like that's the only song people ever talk about. You agree?
Hang on. Please don't put me at the beginning of the level. Okay, good. What were you saying?
I feel like that's the most overplayed Beatles song.
What?
You can't get much worse.
No.
What do you think is the most overplayed?
Probably Yesterday. People hate it because of how popular it is. It's the most covered song ever. It's been covered thousands of times.
Which one is that?
Yesterday.
Oh, yes. I feel like I've heard that one less because it didn't play at the Big Y fucking thing. The other one did play in the Big Y fucking Llama. Don't fear the bouncer.
What?
Sharky showed me a Don't Fear the Reaper where it was apple bottom jeans. And I got to the part where it was Don't Fear the Reaper and it went, Don't fear the bouncer.
Oh my god, it's coming.
That's right, at your local Big Y World Class Market, you can hear a song about accepting your own death. Because that's what the song's
plays
about,
on Senior
right?
Tuesday. They need to get ready for that.
Bro, they stopped doing Senior Tuesday when I still worked there.
Really?
Yeah. They stopped doing it like 2018, 2019.
Now they just play senior music all the time.
There is a Senior Tuesday, but it used to be like you get a lot off your order, but now it's like very specific
You
shit.
get a freaking penny.
It was like 10%.
Are you telling me spiderwebs held back this laser, like this BO weapon of mass destruction?
BO. It does smell pretty fucking bad.
I was gonna say BOW, but that's bioorganism.
Demon Turtle
weapon.
said he can't eat your velvet cake. He's too engrossed in this riveting game.
This is rough.
Rivet from Jack and Deck. Rivet? Rivet? Rivet?
I'm not having fun. This is like torture.
That's why I handed it to you. I'm like, fuck this.
Such a good friend.
You know, some
Holy
people
crap.
talk about dropping babies. I talk about dropping friends.
This is bad.
I don't even really understand what I'm looking at.
They're trying to make puzzle game out of, oh, Daxter's a big brute now. Sonic was like, I'm gonna be a beat 'em up. Daxter was like, I'm gonna be a puzzle. I'm gonna puzzle the player with my bad gameplay. Oh, you can wreck these with your spider web fire shit and
Your spider web fire shit.
or not, it just damages them.
You broke the glass.
Yeah, another spider web. I think.
Now what?
It's one of those comprehensive puzzles where I can't comprehend how bad it is. This is the shit Connor likes. Just keeps going. Alright, we're on a new area though.
It just keeps going. Jesus Christ, this fucking game.
I just need to go home and play Mode 3 just to cleanse myself. Like do the 3 Hail Marys, like to play Mode 3.
Do you ever feel that? That
Yeah.
like you need to cleanse yourself from time to time?
Yeah, remember the time when we rode in the car with Mackenzie and listened to her music, and I'm just like, I had to put on Trails in the Sky music when we got back into our car. Our car. It was another car that wasn't hers.
Yeah. I don't like her. She's known I don't like her music choice, but she don't like my music choice, so I guess it's
She doesn't like video game music?
Yeah, I listen to more than video game music. You and
Yeah, you
Alex
just keep putting shuffle on.
You and Alex from work are exactly the fucking same. Every time he sees me with my headphones in, he's like, "How's that Sonic music?" Just like, fuck off.
Then there's me who's actually listening to the Sonic music.
I went, yo, this shit slaps. He's like, what are you listening to? I was like, let me give you a hint.
Alright.
Or I'll be like, Green Hill has never slapped this hard before. Demon Turtles, this is the type of game you shower after playing. Yeah.
Look at this.
I think he's trying to
I've made
seduce us.
Daxter into elevator. I put him at elevator speed.
Taller.
This is a DreamWorks movie.
What is happening? Are we
Running.
supposed to do something? Why is this happening?
No, we have to wait as long as the Evangelion watchers did. What did Connor and Sharky have to say about that?
I had already explained to them why it was like that beforehand, so they didn't really have much of a
I love that scene because that's the shit that happens in real life.
What?
Imagine getting into an elevator with someone you don't really like. That's exactly what happens. You shut your mouths until someone finally just can't take it anymore. Says something and then it explodes. The end.
I really like that scene, actually. Like, I know it gets memed on, whatever, but I actually like it because Asuka's whole arc is coming to a head in that episode. So it's like the tension of her feeling worthless next to the person that's consistently shutting her up. What?
As soon as I let go, it ended. He yawned and that was the end.
Orange, yes. Well-conditioned fur, check. Body odor, no worse than usual. Small, cute, face.
So he became Dark Daxter. They shoved a pill in his mouth like Mr. Krabs. But who did that?
No, he got drowned at Dark Eco.
But they shoved a pill in his mouth. What was that about?
I don't know.
Because he was already going down the eco pipe as Dark Daxter. The remote just fell on its own. It can't take this game anymore. I had a nice view from up there. Like
That is the
remotely
best
sees
thing
this-
I've ever seen. 157. We can end.
That took way longer than it needed to. I was goofing around, talking, and not understanding what I was supposed to be doing, but I didn't. It's like half my fault.
Just
Maybe we'll just like upgrade what we can. Let's not even worry about the plane upgrades because it's stupid.
coming in.
I really don't like games that's like you can upgrade everything, you can customize everything. Like I think it was it the Xenoblade thing where it's like, oh, you can pay to get no, it was the Mario Rabbids, like you can upgrade your weapons and your whatever the Luma Rabbit things are called, the sparks, and it's like, oh, you can, change the skins of your weapons. Like, who cares? Just I want to play the game. No, I don't want to play the game, but like if I wanted to play the game, I just want to play the game.
Something happened to you subconsciously there.
It was kind of like a crisis watching that direct. I brought out the key lime pie for it.
You know what's hilarious? I am so shocked they reveal Rayman and they don't show gameplay in
Yeah,
this
they didn't
direct.
even talk about
Yeah.
him. This shows how much they care. The end.
His feet go through the stairs. I think Jack's do too, but it's harder to see. He does like a potty walk when he goes up the stairs.
Like, people want to customize the colors of every little thing.
The lobber?
It doesn't make the game any more fun. It's just, it's exactly how I want it.
Oh, it's just okay.
I mean, it's nice in Breath of the Wild. You can color all.
Chris, can you hold it for 5 fucking seconds?
Breath of the Wild has it. You can color your armor.
You can hold it in the Breath of the Wild.
You can change the color of, I think, all of your outfits. And you have your hat, and your clothes, and your shoes. But I never did it. I was like, you know what? They are the color that they are supposed to be.
He said, I like the episode when Mr. Krabs put a claw game in the Krusty Krab and Squidward turned into a degenerate.
Yep.
I don't remember that.
I never showed it to you. It was season like 4 or 5.
Okay. That's great. That's smelly.
When it came out, I didn't think it was a bad episode. I'd say it's like a better one of those episodes.
He's not wearing any of his armor. Oh, he is. It just doesn't look like it from the back.
It's another Squidward Goes Insane episode.
There's a lot of those.
And SpongeBob keeps winning the claw game every time.
Squidward Goes Insane a little too much.
Yeah.
You did.
Still not enough.
You. Our first make material, my dear.
Fuck me.
Why is she first made material? We did it and she put it
What?
inside.
Oh my god. This game's not over. We need a game of that. Stat. Daxter's anal blast. Are they launching that hard because they're kangaroos and they can jump, or is it because of his anal fucking blast? How are they gonna fly out of his butt when he just got pants? How come after he gets pants, is that guy's ears cut? Did he crop his ears? Anyway.
Did you miss that scene?
Yes.
Okay, so he goes... Jack says, we need to go to the second location. The second location is closer. And he goes, I'll leave it up to you, Kira. And Kira goes, what do you want to do, Jack? He just said it. He had just said, let's go to the second location first. Gotten argued with. And then told, oh, what do you want to do?
Sounds like me with the chocolate bunny.
Serious?
I made more sense.
I think I told Sharky about that on stream the other day because he didn't understand it, and I was just like,
I love how it starts with, "Are you gonna eat that bunny or not?" Like it's in the other room.
well, because this was a conversation we had. I had already told you.
No. It starts with that. Like,
oh, it starts with it.
So like the bunny's in the other room. We're just hanging out, and I'm just like, so we're talking. And I'm like, "Are you gonna eat that bunny or not?" And you're just like.
Oh no!
You can have it.
I'm thinking of what's the verdict on the bunny.
So that was the same night. Jay comes over and we're hanging out, and I'm just like, "So what's the verdict on that rabbit?" And you're like, "I already told you, you can have it." You did. He said, "Why does Daxter look like he's on ketamine?" PSP.
Why do you know what people on ketamine look like?
So yeah, why now that he has pants, he can transform into Dark Daxter and grow those pants out, like stretch them out and shrink them back down like the Hulk.
Yeah.
Because Tony Stark invented.
Bro, I wear my fucking boxers for 3 days and they're not 3 days, 3 hours and they're misshapen. I don't believe in this Hulk shit. Hogwash.
Tony Stark got the master elastic. Then he died.
The Hulk's underwear gets stuck in the coffee maker. that's like not even right on multiple levels. Anyway, we're done.
Filter.
We're done. We'll see you later, Demon Zoro. Have a good night. It's Resident Evil 2 tomorrow. God.
What?
God.
And